Hello and welcome back for another Alliance War. This time for Loki is taking on Next. And I'm going to be on Path 7 in Section 1 and Path 5 in Section 2. Just 4 fights coming up. The first one's a rather interesting one. So let's go ahead and jump into it. First fight up is going to be Angela versus Immortal Abomination. And now this node's got the second wind and standing in fear. He's also a global defender. So I'm going to be glancing a lot. The plan on this going in was using Angela. I've got a couple of the Odin pre-fights on, so I don't have to worry about the poison debuff sticking on me. So, really approaching this kind of as a standard Immortal Abomination fight, and that was probably my mistake. So what you'll see here, even just starting off, got my 3 buffs on, so I don't have to worry about being poisoned. So we're going to go in and just kind of bait special once. But, once again, hindsight, I think that is my downfall. So you'll see as we go throughout here. Now I've got a couple debuffs on me. Now I'm going to start glancing. And I've got the worst luck when it comes to RNG in this fight. With 1 debuff on, I believe it's supposed to be like a 30% chance to glance. What you'll see throughout this fight is I glance almost every hit with just 1 debuff on them. 30% chance, it's a significant amount, but the other thing that you'll notice on here, about halfway through I wanted to start baiting special 2s, but you'll see some poison debuffs start sticking on me, and I was afraid if I push him to a special 2 and he gets that aura up, I'm going to end up with a lot of poisons on me that I can't get rid of or something, and just fear. But even at this point, we're 3 minutes in. He's not throwing a lot of specials. I'm backed into a corner. He's not halfway down, and we're through half the fight. And now here's where things get really crazy. So, get caught on a dashback. He's up to his special 2. I'm against the wall. And just look how long it takes him to throw a special. Take a couple more hits. Fortunately, I was running stand your ground, so I resist that heavy. Still hasn't thrown a special. Another heavy. More hits into my block. Another heavy that I resist. So I did get lucky there. He finally throws his special 2. Now he's got his aura up. I'm going to throw my special 3 just to get some room back on the map. But at this point, I know something's got to change. We're 2 minutes in. He's still at 50% health. I've still got debuffs on me. I can't, do any damage. I am healing up all the damage I took, which is nice. But there's just no damage in this fight. I think, in talking it through afterwards, I may run half recoil masteries, put the bleed on so that I have a little bit more damage. I was fairly heavily boosted. I had a 20% champion boost. Could have put on a 30%. And honestly, that would have made the difference when you see the end result. So I'm going to slow it down here. We throw another special 3. He's at 21%. 18 seconds left. Now, if the whole fight had gone like these last few seconds, it would have been an easy win. I'm at almost 100% after a 5-minute fight. You'll see kind of this last combo. I finally get lucky with some crits. There's an 8k crit and a 12.5k. He's at 3%. Not great. Not a great way to start. I fought as best I could. Tried to change my thinking a couple times during the fight. Do different things. Throw special 3s. Throw other specials. Just way too much glancing. So, we'll go back in. I healed up Angela. You'll see here, he's got 4k health left. I needed one more hit, one more crit somewhere in that fight, and it would have been, save me the potions, save me the damage, go in, 3 hits, finish it off. So unfortunately, I did take the time out there, which does count as a death. So, the hope of a deathless season is over in the first war. But the next fight up and the rest of them go a little bit more according to plan. So the next fight up is going to be Spider-Man Supreme. Once again, on one of the newer nodes. Not a whole lot to worry about here. He's got winded, so he's going to get an armor break debuff when I knock him down. But it's Titania, and it's just going to be a matter of you know, standard fight. You know, I want to bait his special 1. I don't want to push him to a special 2. So, you know, we're just going to go through and fight this one as almost any fight. I'm not going to try to evade his special 1, the balls that he throws out. You know, just a good chance of missing 1 there and getting hit. So I'm just going to take it all into block. And, you know, and let Titania do her thing. You know, it's not a hard fight. You know, this is, to me, a relatively easy one. You know, we're going to get up to our special 3, we're going to throw it and finish the fight. Much better, much quicker than the first fight. Feeling a little bit better about things. You know, not a whole lot I could do on that first fight, but no matter what it is, anytime I lose an attack bonus in war, I don't feel good. It really, you know, bothers me. So, you know, coming in here, what you're going to see, you know, standard boosts, throw on an invuln, because this, I do have to intercept a lot, and I'm not the greatest at intercepting. And sure, he's one of the newer champs. I haven't fought her, you know, very often outside the event quest. So, you know, fortunately with Angela, I'm going to be able to parry her very easily. I'm going to try to do 4-hit combos and backdraft intercept just like that. As with Spider-Man Supreme, I'm just going to block most of her special. I'm going to dex out of the beam at the end so that I can get an easy opening. But, you know, oops, and I don't know what exactly happened there. I guess my dex didn't take, and I just threw a medium into thin air. So, you know, another backdraft intercept, take down the protection. You know, put a couple armor breaks on there. Did push her to her special 2 there. Once again, just going to block it. There's not a whole lot to worry about there. We're going to try to do... Nope. We'll bait another special 1, and then we're going to intercept her again to finish things off. There we go. And now a little 2-hit backdraft intercept, and done. And the last fight up is going to be Rintrah. You know, once again, this fight doesn't go 100% according to plan, but, you know, Titania is a tank. You know, plan here was to intercept, use heavies to keep his charges down, you know, throughout the fight. Just, you know, fight him pretty much like a standard Rintrah fight. You know, he's up to 9 charges there. We just want to keep him below 10 if we can. So we're going to heavy, you know, counter his special 1. And, you know, that's kind of the plan going forward is, you know, when he throws his special 1s, I want a heavy counter at the end of it. You know, and, you know, throw in some heavies whenever needed in between. You know, his protection's still up. I'm still doing okay damage. You know, haven't really got a good opening yet for an intercept. You know, I messed up her indestructible, unstoppable phase the last time. I could have gotten an intercept there. So here's what my plan is now. I'm going to go ahead and try and do a backdraft intercept. He doesn't follow. Still doesn't follow. Can't get it off, so we're going to make one more special 1 before we throw the heavy. I want to throw the heavy when his protection is down. And there, you'll see now that I forgot about the charges. So he's over 13, or he's at 13. I throw my special 3, which isn't a problem. You know, I'm indestructible, unstoppable. I'm going to try and throw some heavies, but he's going to block them at the end of it because he's the number of charges he's got. Now he's got unblockable specials. You know, I hate dexing that special 2. Those swords come so slow. He's stun immune now. So got to bait heavies. He's up to 15, 16. Unblockable special. We eat it. You know, he's at 19. I'm in the corner. He's at 20. Unfortunately, he's back to 0. So, you know, that stretch right there was not excellent gameplay. Kind of a wild heavy there. Mistimed the counter. But plan here now is get an intercept, throw a special. This is the way it should have been on the first one if I had been paying attention to his charges. And what you'll see here now is a very easy way to finish this fight off. He doesn't resist my heavies, and he is down. So, not the greatest wars for me. You know, we'll learn from that first fight, do something a little bit different if we have to take it again in the future. You know, but you know, fortunately, 4Loki did come away with a win. I'm at 10 kills, the 1 death due to timeout, and want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.